I came here to see whether I might purchase a vintage guitar. Hi guys, it's James here, and I'm back home now, as you can see. I decided to split this whole ATB thing into 3 videos. This is the 3rd part where I'm going to try out some semi-hollows and a hollow body. I was there for quite a long time and decided probably was better to split it into 3 videos. So if you haven't seen the first 2, that's a couple of amazing Les Pauls, and then a Telly and a Strat in the second one, and now on to this one. There will be a 4th part to this where I'm just going to sort of sum up what it was like trying the guitars and what it felt like to finally play great, amazing vintage instruments. But for now, let's get back to this video, and there won't be any outro sort of talk as such, because I didn't expect to finish it there. But rather than just talk from here again, there's no point. It will just be as I filmed it. So unless I've got something else to say as I'm editing, that's it for this one. Cheers. Alright guys, we've got a bit of a beast here for this next one. An absolutely beautiful 355, which has this baritone knob here, which I think is decommissioned at the moment. I recently played an Epiphone Lucille copy, which had a baritone. It was quite interesting. I don't know how much you would really use it. You'd probably find one position. And this guitar could also be played stereo originally, but I think it's been changed and commissioned to be mono, which is great. And it's got this tail piece with the sort of tremolo arm there. I might leave that well alone. You never know how rickety they might be. But this is a 66 355. It's a pretty heavy instrument. I'm enjoying the weight because I personally I quite like that feeling, that really significant feeling. You know it's there. But this is the first time I'm really going to sit and play like on this sort of guitar that reminds me of the early blues guys, the BB Kings, and I want to see what it feels like. I always feel like you might feel different playing an instrument like this. You know, get really stuck in. Let's find out. I've just been sitting here thinking as I'm playing it, this is nothing like what I imagined. It's much more comfortable. The neck is thinner for sure than I thought. I thought this was going to be a baseball bat. I don't know why. And I've played some modern 335s and they're so bass, so heavy in the low end, you know? And it can be really hard to control that, I find. But and it could be, again, to do with this amp. This Fender amp is pretty bright, I think. But this has got a beautiful sort of balance. That's great. Feels weird for me to play a sort of whammy bar on a Gibson guitar. You know, if you've watched my channel, you know that I'm not a big fan of the bridge pickup on almost any guitar, but if I can find one that I enjoy, then that's normally quite a good sign for me. It is a bit barky, it's a bit edgy, which is the thing I often find. Roll the tone back and see what happens. This guitar has a really responsive sort of rollback on the tone control, which is great. Very comfortable. It's got some nice finish checking. As I said before, it's incredibly solid. I think they tended to use maple blocks in the middle, but I can't be 100% sure. Normally those are really resonant. They've got a good brightness and high end. Oh. And as you can hear, that weight is probably helping it to resonate a bit. Looks like original Grover tuners. And I like that it's got this sort of custom emblem on the top here. I don't know if that was standard at the time. And it actually says stereo here, which I think is quite fun considering it's no longer stereo. It's great. This would definitely be at the top near the top of my list if I was going to walk away with one. It's quite different for me to have such a big guitar. It's like it's wrapped around you, and I think you could get really comfortable. You could just sit back, even on the sofa, even if it's not plugged in. I hope you can hear that. It's very, very... Anyway, that's enough of me noodling about on this guitar. I will get some close-ups of some of these instruments so you can see. And yeah, let's find one more, and then we'll see what happens. Cool. Cool. So that's an original sticker inside here. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, the only thing that's not original about it is the fact it's mono.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else is original. Hold on, before you start,
oh, yeah.
you better plug it in.
It looks acoustic, but it does have pickups, so it's probably handy. I thought this was something really, really cool. This is a 1953 ES295 with the P90s, and it very much reminds me of just holding an acoustic guitar. And I've never played anything that looks like this, and I just love the fact that it's gold top. I think that's really, really cool. Yes, very attractive. Let's see if I can get a sound out of it. I've never played anything like it. It's just got the sort of neck of a sort of acoustic guitar. Yeah, just ignore the tuning a little bit. I'm not an expert tuner, unfortunately, without my tuning pedal. it's an interesting hybrid between fully acoustic, but then when you want to sort of play it like an electric, it's got a comfortable-ish neck. It's a little bit odd having this, you know, the body is right up to here, so maybe I should play it on the other side. That may be more comfortable. But it's like best of both worlds. Absolutely great. I mean, if I, you know, unfortunately, I don't think I could justify having an instrument like this, but honestly, if I could have any number of things, and if I needed an acoustic guitar, sort of guitar for a gig, what a cool, interesting piece to bring along. It's completely different from my acoustic, which has the sort of, you know, that sort of little pickup inside. That feels and sounds just like an acoustic guitar with, you know, an output into an amp. And this feels like a hybrid. It's got great character. How much does this cost then?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
I'm gonna guess about £7.5 grand.
Okay, hold on. £7.5 grand, let's see. Oh! Nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's £7.5 grand I don't have, so don't worry about it. Although, that's very tempting. What a unique thing for me anyway. I've never come across. It's sort of got an arch top look and it's got these great pickups. They are just great. Very warm sound. Well, this is one that I'm going to keep in the back of my mind if I ever get the chance, because that would probably make any of you and me very happy to sit around in the living room getting those really warm acoustic tones, but being able to play it a bit more with sort of electric thoughts in your head. Great. I came here to see whether I might purchase a vintage guitar. It's my first time really playing them, but I'm going to keep it as a surprise for you. I'm not going to tell you if I do or what I'm going to buy. You'll see me later when I get back home. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that.